What's up, guys? It's Galaxyguy26 again here, and this is a Wi-Fi battle I had with a guy, some guy's practice account. As you can see, he's monotyping water, so this is why I chose to lead with my Cloister. He's a good lead anyway in a normal team, but because this is a whole team of water types, he's going to be pretty useless. So I'm just using him here to scout out what his Pokemon can do. So I go off a lead with a Shell Smash. Just so I can do some damage if I do decide to attack. And I see the burn, I'm like, pants, I need some more attack. So I just go for another Sail Smash. This Cloister's really not going to do anything here. And I've got the burn confuse combo. I'm like, okay, this Gelatin is going to become a real pain. So I'm going to go for an Icicle Spear and just do as much as I can. And I get it off, which is fantastic. I'm doing about 10% damage each hit. I'm going to get a definite 5 hits on my Icicle Spear because of Cloister's Skill Link ability, which was what makes him such a powerful Pokemon. I think he's OU actually. I am battling people in the OU tier. I don't know what tiers my pokes are in. I think most of mine are actually OU. I make some teams up that have some NUs and UUs in as well. Just whatever I feel works well. I think Chansey might be. I don't know. Chansey's probably blacklisted. Because of how bad Chansey is. Anyway, I go for a Razor Shell because obviously at this stage in the game nothing's really happening, so there's not much to talk about. This Kingdra, however, is going to take a massive punt from my Icicle Spears, neutral damage because it's part dragon, and it's going to take it down to near death. He does get a bit of special defense boost from his berry though. That's not really going to matter too much at this stage because I'm mostly a physical team. I bring in my Metagross actually to resist the outrage coming, and I thought this was a set I carried Bullet Punch with, so I was just going to Bullet Punch for victory, but don't carry Bullet Punch on this set, so instead I just go for the Ice Punch, which is coming now. Leftovers going to give me some regen. At this point he takes some time decision making. Yeah, and if you're wondering why this video is silent, or if it's not silent, that means I found some royalty-free music, but I have had some trouble with music. Trying to find some music without copyright strikes on. Well, not a strike, but, you know, people are like, we want to put adverts on your stuff because you used our music. Because I used Flight of the Valkyries on my Magnemite suite, so I thought, I didn't think classical music had any copyrights on them, but apparently classical music does. The battle is still happening, by the way. It's just taking a long time to decide, or it's just connection problems. So yeah, so if I can find some royalty-free music, I'll plop that on in the background. But it might just be silent. I'm hoping I can find some music. Anyway, so yeah, I forgot to explain. I had this the second time I've commentated this now because I screwed up the first time because my Fraps actually picked up a Skype call halfway through because obviously the game's silent because the Pokemon Battle Finder thing doesn't, the Showdown website doesn't always play the music. So I go into my Chansey right now anyway to avoid the burn. There's the burn. Getting back to the battle, and so that's why it's silent in case you're wondering. So I'm like, I need to kill this Gelatin right now, so I'm gonna go for a Toxic. However, this Gelatin is still has that annoying magic coat which you might have seen it try to use before, which essentially any status moves or entry hazards I try and set up are just going to get bounced back at me. But luckily I'm already burnt, so the Toxic isn't going to get my Chansey, which would have sucked. So right now I'm thinking, okay, I still need to Toxic this Gelatin. He's confused me, and I'm like, oh damn, burn confused combo like before, but I got the Toxic off, so I'm like, finally, sometime during my life cycle, this Gelatin will die. At this stage I'm thinking, okay, I need to aromatherapy to make sure that I actually survive this. I need to get rid of the burn and the confusion. I think aromatherapy gets rid of the confusion, but this Sharpedo comes in. I'm like, damn, Chansey's defenses are very low. There's a minimal chance I'm going to live this, even with my EVO light Chansey. I think I have quite a lot of EVs invested in defense as well. But no, he double switches into Keldeo, who's going to Secret Sword me, and that's pretty much it. I try and get a softboard off because I'm thinking I need the health back, but no go. Secret Sword is going to take my Chansey out, which isn't much of a problem. My Chansey was literally only used at that stage was to Toxic that Gelatin, who was just being a big meanie. So I bring in my Jolteon at this stage. I'm going to set up a sub on the switch because I know he's going to scare out and go for his Swampert, which he does. However, I'm on a balloon anyway, so I'm not going to get hit by any earthquakes, and I actually carry Hidden Power Grass for moments just like this. Because it's going to tear through that Swampert. Look at that. Stone Edge is going to fade my substitute, get rid of the balloon, but I'm faster anyway, so this Hidden Power Grass is going to kill this Swampert right now. When the game decides to finish connecting / deciding / whatever. But I think that what this guy was doing was very cool, monotyping waters. I mean, I met another guy as well who monotyped bugs, and he was very good. He did a better job than what I did against the dragon team. Let's just say, and I still beat him. But I mean, he was monotyping bugs for G's sake. So anyway, so the Swampurt's gone down. He's deciding what to bring in next. I think he brings in his Gyarados actually at this stage. I might be wrong. I can't remember this battle too well. No, it's the Sharpedo that comes in. I'm like, I should get out, so I'm gonna false switch. But he protects, which isn't too much of a problem. However, he's yeah. See, that's what he's doing. He's going to Sapple Sweep with Sharpedo, protect stall for the speed boost. But then the Earthquake's going to take me out. I didn't know Sharpedos could carry Earthquake actually, so that's why I stayed in. I probably should have switched. But everything I have now is sort of going to get torn to shreds by this Sharpedo. Forgot about Poison's weakness. That was my own fault. I'm like, crap, my Garchomp needs to come in right now. It's carrying a Fire Gem if you notice that, because it has Fire Fang to deal with any annoying steel types that are going to resist my Dragon moves. But I know I can take an Earthquake, so I'm just going to Outrage for victory. Take out this Sharpedo quick as, because I don't want it to do any more damage. I'm already 4 down to his 2. It's going to do just over half health with that. I'm going to one-shot with my Outrage though, because my Garchomp's attack is through the roof. And next, I do believe this is when the Gyarados has to come in. The Gyarados must come in right now. Either the Gyarados or the Jellicent is going to come in right now. Can't remember which. Oh no, the one I didn't mention. Okay, the Kelduo comes in. I have to Outrage because I'm locked into it. So I'm just going to Outrage. And but he Icy wins because he's faster, somehow faster than Garchomp, and takes me out. Now all I'm left with my Metagross. Now this is when I mentioned Metagross becoming important in the late game. So that burn that I didn't get is very important right now. We've got some health back from the leftovers. Toxic damage is going to kill this Jellicent soon. I just need to get rid of it and hope I don't get burnt. So I'm just going for a Meteor Mash because I'm going to kill it, and hopefully I'll get the attack raise from the Meteor Mash. And that will help me take out the last 2 with my Metagross, who will resist most. It'll be neutral against Keldio's fighting, but yeah. So I somehow outspeed this thing. I guess maybe that's not too amazing, but I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to have to try and dodge a Will-O-Wisp or a Confuse Ray. Anyway, he brings in his Gyarados. I don't get the attack speed boost. I think that's the attack boost. It's not a problem. I'm like, part flying, Ice Punch is going to do something, and this is when the Lord's work happens. So he's like D-Dance. I'm like, oh dear, but free attacks. And this Gyarados is just going to get Meteor Mashed into a pulp because I freeze the Gyarados, and at which point the match essentially turns around. I even get the attack stat boost. I'm like, this is just going incredibly well. I should have Meteor Mashed again and hoped for another attack stat boost, but I kind of Zen headbutted just to let him know what was coming next, because his Keldeo is obviously part fighting, weak to psychic attack. So here it comes, the Zen headbutt. He's going to outspeed me quite easily. Go for a Surf. Doesn't touch my Metagross, and there you go, that's game. But this guy was very good sport as well, so props to whoever's practice account this was, and you did very well monotyping water. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.